Welcome in. It's Monday. Parker and Sipple for the Lincoln Journal-Star, HuskerExtra.com. Just heard from a bunch of Nebraska players. Head coach Scott Frost, obviously following a 30-22 loss to Illinois on Saturday. We've got Fordham right here, home opener this coming Saturday. Sipple, there was a lot of ground covered today, I thought. We're going to break it down to the four most interesting things we heard. And number one goes back to the comment Scott made after the game about being surprised at what Illinois did and the effect that had on Nebraska's game plan on Saturday.
This had to be a great learning experience for the staff, because what Frost said today was when Illinois gave them a different look than they prepared for, that he threw out half his game plan. That half the offensive game plan essentially went out the window, which he said that doesn't happen very often.
Yeah.
And my guess is when he says not very often, he means not very often at all.
It's interesting because Adrian Martinez said he knew going in he had to be light on his feet, and that there might be something that they hadn't, that he'd have to see it and adjust to it. But clearly, the way that Nebraska game planned for Illinois led them to being hampered when they got surprised. Right?
Yeah, I would have really liked to be on those heads. I would have liked to hear what those discussions were like. I'm not saying they were bad or good. I just like to hear what they were like.
Yeah.
I mean, how much confusion there was, if anybody lost their temper, if everybody stayed measured. I bet it was a fascinating thing to watch unfold and listen to.
That leads us to number two. Scott Frost said today it was him calling the plays on Saturday. He and Matt Lubick sort of split up that duty. It was a collaboration last year. Obviously, they've got multiple guys on the headsets. In fact, Ryan Held was in the coach's box last week, which is a change from previous years. Held in the box for Dusko on the sideline was the way they set it up against Illinois. But interesting that Scott said, no, it was me. It wasn't both of us. There wasn't a sharing arrangement. Frost called the plays on Saturday against Illinois and made it sound like that's the way it's going to be going forward. Sipple, number three.
There's obviously some talk about what Saturday's going to look like. I really thought it was kind of endearing for Frost to say, we need your support. I think he said those exact words.
Yeah.
We need the support. He also said something that was really strong, I thought, and that is I hope people didn't lose excitement from the Illinois game. Now, I would tell Scott, yeah, they did.
Right.
A lot of fans lost excitement. It's nice, though, to hear the leader of the program support his kids and say, this is a good team. They deserve your support, essentially.
Number four, just really quickly, a couple of personnel notes. Frost said he's going to put Cam Taylor-Britt back there on punt return. Again, he shared the duties with Oliver Martin. Obviously, Taylor-Britt made the big mistake, fielding the ball at the 2-yard line, took a safety. But Frost said he's a captain, he's a black shirt, he's a leader, one of Nebraska's best players, and he's going to put him back out there again. And then also Xavier Betts and Savion Morrison, that sounded Sipple like an issue just about teaching a lesson about being consistent in practice.
Daily consistency. You can't show up sometimes and not show up other days. And I understand that. You saw the game on Saturday. That Illinois team is not supposed to be very good. That's a pretty good team.
Yeah.
You can't just bring it some of the time in this league.
We try to be on every day, and if our consistency wanes,
we'll be out.
You got to look yourself. Yeah, we'll be out. We're out for today. That's the four most interesting things we heard on Monday for Sipple and Parker. Thanks for watching.